Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Minix, thank you for the thank you for the tier 1 sub, and thank you for being subscribed for 12 months. Twinithy, same to you, but for 13 months, the baker's dozen. And we got Hype Train going, so awesome. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it. Congrats to Kit Kat for the first, and Minix for the just being here and being awesome. Twinithy, how you been, man? Oh, and thank you for the IREBs, Minix. Hope you guys are having a good one today. I am playing this weird little game I found on Steam, and I wanted to try it, because I also like The Root Trees Are Dead, so... Hey, what's going on? Lost Wiki. That's a terrible password. I'm sure the password and the username are the same. I've read your articles, and I think you can notice what others miss. You're thorough, and more importantly, careful. That's what I need. I've granted you limited access to the database. It holds more than enough, if you know where to look. Attachments, database instructions. Welcome to the... whatever that says. Use the hyperlinks to navigate around the database. Drag the right words to report. When you're satisfied with your conclusion, submit the findings to me. I will review them. Enhance! Alright. Potential job. Okay, so... Images. Redacted bypass. Enter your system code followed by your local area. Kit Kat, thank you for this. Thank you for the streak. Brain Dead Slime, thank you for coming in, and thank you, appreciate it. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, I've been hanging out in a Discord group. Woo! Rainbows! Happy Pride Month. Yeah, I've been hanging out with some people on Discord, and Brain Dead Slime is one of the cool ones. So welcome in. All right, so we're gonna. Yeah, I love old school graphics. So like, it's Wizard 64 for a reason, because I like low poly art. And yeah, I made this myself. Rigged it too. All right, Kozlovka. Woo! Rainbows! Welcome in, Jalen. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That is the signature brand of my channel, is the hat floppiness. I mean, some VTubers got, you know, the bouncing boobies. I got floppy hat, which is so much better. Also can do my hand tracking too. Oh, thank you for the eye rubs. Hey, you can do whatever rainbows you want. And there goes my hat. Yeah, sometimes I'm bald. The toggle hat sometimes load up silly hats. I need to make more of them though. Yeah, there's only 2 right now. Hey, Colding, welcome in. Yeah, but you don't have floppy hat, so it means mine's better. Okay, I'm actually gonna play. Welcome in, Colding. All right, the town boasts agricultural achievements. Kozlovka was founded in 1987 and survived significant challenges during German occupation, during World War II, and later Soviet influence. Hell yeah. There's only 1 cheat code so far, but... Yeah, Colding, please no spoilers. Okay, I am in a clear... see that. Bielaunzia Forest. Bielaunzia Forest is located next to the town of Kozlovka. Known for its distinctive natural features, it is home to an ancient tree, the Draken Oak, which is believed over 1,000 years old. It's also home to a unique and rare fungus, symbiotic ergot. Oh, thanks, Slime. Appreciate it. Why don't we... Yeah, Minix, can you do a quick shout out to Brain Dead Slime, please? Quercus racensis is a rare ancient tree in the Barrelisa forest. The carving of the trunk was said to be pagan, tradition to honor the agricultural season. It is protected by the Zervanian government in 1991 after establishing their independence. The tree is a primary host for the fungus symbiotic ergot. Let's get the image. I do love the old school Apple interface. This is awesome. Claviceps symbiotica, or symbiotic ergot, is a unique fungus in the Bielaunzia forest that relies on a symbiotic relationship with their plant host, the Draken Oak, The fungus is known to an extraordinary fertility surrounding the land. Dr. Casimir Drovsky is the leading expert in the symbiotic ergot. Oh, hell yeah. Though uncommon, it can be used as a medicinal herb. Dr. Casimir Ostrowski is a Russian mycologist who specialized in the study of rare fungi. He moved to Slovenia and dedicated most of his 30-year career studying the symbiotic ergot. He was invited to Kozlovka as part of a modern farming initiative, primary research in the ecosystem of the Bialosia forest. Okay. Modern farming initiative. Modern farming initiative was proposed by Mayor Jan Dagronov in 1991 to revive Kozlovska's agricultural practices. It was approved by the Slovenian government after achieving independence the same year. The proposal involved Dr. Kazimir Ozovsky, who was invited to the town to undergo research. The proposal was ultimately scrapped in 1992. Boy, I wish I could read. Oh, Brain Dead Slime didn't see the boops. That's like the second part of my brand. Oh. Also, I hope you're doing well, Jalen. Forgot to say hi when you came in. Okay, agricultural. Volska is most known for its agricultural achievements. Their yearly yield surprise around 10% of the food in Slovenia. Their medicinal herbs are also known to be overtly potent. Even with their success, there have been pushes to industrialize their practices. Most notably, the Modern Farming Initiative was proposed in the 90s. Which, yes, peaked and then dropped off when they canceled it. Ironically, due to Kosovo's incredible fertile soil, medicinal herbs grow in the area are too potent for use and are not approved by the government. However, some locals vouch for their effectiveness, such as the local pharmacist, Dr. Mistalov Dragonov, and a witch, although she advocates more of its use in ancient pagan rituals. Incredibly fertile soil. So we've already been here. Ooh. I see your eye. The witch is a local shaman who owns a small shop in Kosova's High Street. I'm probably saying this wrong. Kozlovka's High Street, which is most known for appearance, with her iconic one bloodshot eye. Even as a pillar of Kozlovska's culture, there's a decline in interest for ancient pagan rituals. As a tourist, you can get her signature, Spirit Chalk. Spirit Chalk is the flagship product of the witch, a local shaman. It is advised to be able to advertised to be able to commune with the surrounding nature and the soil of those who perished with rune symbols. Traditionally, it is a woman's job to mark sites with rune symbols, as many did in the past. Okay. Fertile soil. Dr. Mistislav Dragonov is an accomplished medical doctor and local pharmacist of Kozlovska. He is the first to formulate a medicine using local colony of symbiotic ergot. No one has been able to replicate his success. He vocal advocate of using Kozlovska's medicinal herbs for nationwide medical use. Lost Wiki. Okay. Modern Farming Initiative. Mayor Jan Dagranov. Jan Dagranov is the current mayor of Kozlovka. He came into mayorship after he superseded his father, Latya Dragunov, in 1992. He was best known for proposing the Modern Farming Initiative, which invited Dr. Kazimir Kozlovsky to Kozlovka to undergo research. Guy who doesn't look like Lenin says what? Atla Dragunov was the mayor of Kozlovka from 1945 to 1992. He was best known for establishing the Kozlovka police force and his affection for bison. He was superseded by his son when he mysteriously vanished as part of a tragedy commonly known as the 90s disappearances. Ooh. Pagan ritual here. 15 people vanished from Kozlovka over the course of 2 months in the summer of 1992. Most notably, Atya Dragunov was amongst the missing, as well as one non-local. An investigation led by Jan Dragunov ran cold after a year, having only found a few items from several victims. This was the most recent tragedy that town had to endure. I'm sorry, Minix, how did that happen? Oh, and that reminds me. So I was ranting this on my Discord. Let me know if you want to link to that. So I ordered a pizza on Uber Eats because I refuse DoorDash these days. Oh, I'm sorry. So I get it had like a little weird note that said like, oh, your pizza will be delivered by the restaurant. Okay. I mean, it's good food. I don't mind if they deliver it. I paid for it. I'm gonna get food, right? That's my brain. That's what my brain's saying. So like, an hour goes by, a literal hour, and I don't hear from them. I call them, and they're like, "Oh, you want pizza? Yeah. You want it delivered? Yeah, I do. Okay. Like, okay, what the shit, man? Okay, whatever. I'm just wait. Just wait. That's all I want. I'm just gonna wait. Like, 40 minutes later, I don't even knock on the door. I just look outside. Oh, there's my pizza sitting on my deck. It's like, hey, man, I want my food, and now I'm pissed off that I couldn't yell at you. That's probably why they dropped it off and just fucked off. I couldn't yell at them about it. And it pisses me off that their pizza is fucking great. That's what pisses me the most off about it, is that their pizza is still fucking great. Alright, I have a notepad. That's true, they didn't steal a slice. Alright, 15 people vanished from Kozlovka in the summer of 1992. Led by tragedy, the town... Axis tragedies. Alright, let's... Modern Farming Initiative. Irvanian Government. Irvanian Cultural Preservation Initiative. Passcode required. OECF Forest. Founded in 1887. Dragunov family passcode required. Okay. German occupation. Battle of the Forest. 1941 to 1944. Kozlovka was occupied by the Germans and is the main source of food supply for the battalions occupying that region. Battalions, not battle lions. Yeah. June 1994, a huge offensive was launched quartering the Nazis in the Bylesia forest. Hell yeah. Good job, Minix. Which ended in Soviet victory, Slovenia independence in 1991. All right. Okay, I can't get access to that, but... And that's blocked off. Okay. Blank is a town in Slovenia. Okay, it's beside the blank. Vibrant woodland, and at the heart of the forest, a tall tree stands proud. Bracken oak. Something is not correct. The town itself is a thriving... Oh, it's probably agricultural. Continue. You found something. Not enough. If you want to keep going, you'll need to understand where the place began. Look for patterns and connections. The flowchart is a tool, not a solution. Follow the threads, not the labels. Okay. All right. Spiritual chalk. Engraved on the tree, there are 2 runes. It's the tree. Bracken oak. Okay, those are what we're looking for right there. The cross and then the sort of angled. Year of Slovenia independence. Isn't it 1990? There we go. Slovenian Cultural Preservation Initiative. This initiative started in 1991 when Slovenia gained its independence. Its purpose was to preserve... Woo! Getting a raid! Welcome in, Kimmy! Congrats! Thank you for the raid. Minix, can I please get a shout out to Kimmy, please? Also, Kimmy, congratulations on getting a job finally. A great accomplishment. And welcome in, raiders. Kimmy, if you need to take a... You don't have to call me boss. If you need to take a break, get a snack, or you got a raid run, all good. What up, Kells? Alright, we are playing Lost Wiki. Also, yeah. It's basically like the root trees are dead, but Eastern European. Alright. Alright, so we are looking for Slavic rune symbols. Zervadians have an Eastern Slavic ancestry and formed pagan beliefs, some of which come from runes. Few locals, like the witch, still believe they hold power. See below a list of common Slavic symbols. Okay, and we're supposed to kind of Mad Libs our answer here, what we're looking for. Rune's mark. Associated with the god of thunder, this Slavic rune was believed to offer protections against misfortune and ill omens. On it, boss. Like that. Rodovan. Big. A Slavic rune linked to family lineage and ancestral blessings, frequently found on household objects. Okay, we're looking for these, but there's also these down at the root. Thank you, Kells. Have a good night. H Demonade, also a great streamer, which I'm frequently hanging out, is Vinny. The Slavic rune is a symbol of forgiveness and peace. It is often used in pagan rituals associated with restless spirits. Zemania Cross. This Slavic rune is a symbol of fertility, timed with bountiful harvests. It is often carved into tools or boundary stones. And I think the bottom one's probably the twin gif. There we go. Two interwoven lines representing duality, growth, and decay. Renewal and remembrance. Some rural communities believe that this is a Slavic rune was a symbol of transition rather than the end. Okay, so tools or boundary stones. Transition rather than the end. Okay, so I'm guessing that this means what the shit is that? That this is a symbol for like rebirth or something, or this is where the dead Okay, so but there are colonies of blank around the tree, which I think I can symbiotic ergot. Thank you. Apologies for being cautious. I needed to know you're the right person for the job. I have been fully honest with you. This isn't just research. Someone I cared for about disappeared in the 90s. Official records are incomplete and inconsistent. Most people stop asking. I didn't. Okay, so I already kind of found that, but no hits available. Was also a victim of the disappearance. It was because of this that the blank was scrapped. Okay, so that's the rune's mark, associated with the god of thunder. This Slavic wound was believed a protection against misfortune and ill omens. Okay, so these are definitely his glasses. Also a victim of the disappearance. I'm gonna guess, farming initiative. Victim's belongings were found in the Oh yeah, got it. Can't believe we were so close to the town. This changes a lot of things. I need you to investigate further. By now you must have tried to access our tragedy page. We normally don't show this to the public, but I'll make an exception. Access request approved. Bohola Lesenko. Thank you for contacting Town Hall. Kozlovka Tragedies has been approved. One-time access code. Okay, so for a small town, Kozlovka had its fair share of tragedies. Among them are the tragedies that coincide with the sudden spike of Kozlovka's agricultural year, from earliest to latest. Okay, we know about that. Summer plague. In August of 1990, an unusual wave of deaths spread through the town. Most victims had pre-existing medical conditions and were found deceased in their homes. There's another one of them symbols. Well, it's 1990s, so I can't say too soon. Postmortem revealed unidentified fungal matter in the bloodstream. Suspected at first to be a fast-moving contagion, the tragedy ended as suddenly as it began. Animal killings. In 1965, a tragedy occurred when locals were reporting their pets missing. To the authorities, it was revealed that dozens of animals were found mutilated at the foot of the Drake and Oak. Although an investigation was quickly resolved, the bodies were proven difficult to retrieve due to them decaying faster right in the soil. Oh, thankfully it put it in English. Battle of the Forest, which we already know. Battle of the Forest, Festival Massacre. In 1892, dozens of locals were killed during the Winter Festival. The culprit was caught murdering festival attendees in front of the Drake and Oak. When cornered, the culprit slit their own throat and joined the victims at the foot of the tree. This is the earliest tragedy in the recorded Kozlovka. Okay. So, coincided with the sudden spikes of Kozlovka's agricultural yield. So, go back here. There we go. So we see 1, 2, 3 tragedies. Alright, so the Festival Massacre, followed by 1965. No? Battle of the Forest. Yes? Okay. First was 19... What happened in the 1940s? Yeah, Battle of the Forest. And 1990... 1965 is the animal killings, which we have a small increase of, but not a ton. And we have Summer Plague. I'm gonna guess that that's probably a tree. Something's not correct. Okay. Oh, wait, that can't be right. There we go. Findings have been more helpful. They are disturbing. This pattern we're uncovering. It's not random. Someone knew. Someone let it happen. You must have redacted bypass installed on your system. Like any good journalist. It's been a while since it has been prohibited by the government. So here's a refresher how to access it. Okay. In order to enable redacted bypass, you must first have your system code. You can find this in your computer system. So local area code, and the heading code is... Alright. Just get a scratch paper, 1 sec. It's 2. This is fun though. Okay. Alright, so Enter your system code followed by the local area code. You can find these in all address numbers. Winter Festival occurs every year on the 15th of December. Festival celebrated hardship between people endured through the year. Wives would take up their husbands' tools as a sign of kinship and equal footing. The holiday is no longer celebrated since the massacre of 1892. How do I find out the area code? You can find these in all addresses. Must have seen an area code at some point. CPI. Important. Actually, here's an important note. So in the 15th year, this was, had the chalk applied to it, but the tree, at least according to this thing, had it carved directly into it, not chalked in, and also had a different symbol beneath it, and had, symbols down here too. So using spiritual chalk. So these disappearances. Summer plague. Killings. Hey. Still not sure where to go. Farming initiative. Into that. Kozlovka Town Ledger. I have no idea. Okay. Right, keep going. Oh, doesn't he kind of look like Will Wheaton? That guy kind of looks like Will Wheaton. Mayorship after superseded his father, which invited Dr. Kozlovka to undergo research. Okay, well, it's deferring me away from the hint system, which I can respect. Okay, so Jan Dragunov. Cultural practices, ultimately scrapped in 1992. It's a very ancient tree. Symbiotic ergot. That's not anything. Wait a minute. Hell yeah. So that is 342. And then Town Hall is 4, 5, 1. Okay, so hold up. Okay, so there's something that there's no redacted data available for this. Okay. Hmm. Probably this article has been modified from an earlier entry. Okay. Wait, didn't I already... No. After the plague, he launched the Modern Farming Initiative, but the primary goal was phasing out the fungi use. Okay, so after the government's disapproval of the symbiotic ergot, no, caused the summer plague. Because of this, Jan Dragonov proposed the farming initiative, banning any use of the nope. Okay. Is it... Spiritual chalk? Yeah, something's not right. Okay, this piece seemed correct. But there was two things I found that had problems. Okay, that doesn't really help me with this, I don't think. Let's see, 90s disappearances. Nothing redacted there. Summer plague. Wait, there's something redacted here. Patrons of Dr. Mistislav Dragonov regularly complained that the standard medicine wouldn't help people with such a standard medical condition. After a swift investigation, the police said there was no correlation. So he caused the plague. There we go. This is fun. Mstislav is a good man, but I knew his ambition to get to him. To think he risked innocent lives. I may have found something that is of use. What's inside is sensitive. Handle it accordingly. I'll continue digging around for more material. To whom it may concern. As you know, it has been 3 months since our mayor went missing. He was dear to our hearts, but at last we must come together and continue running the town. The control of Kozlovka police force and its public databases will be transferred to his son, Jan Dragonov, as he will be taking the reins as mayor of the town. With that, the passcode of the town ledger has been changed. It is now the heading code of the town hall. Thank you for your patience. Heading code of the town hall. Which... Or 5-1. Heading code. Okay, so that's heading code plus the, let's just write north is all zeros. Northeast is 5. East is 090. Southeast is 135. So, and then there's a little number at the end. So, approval is northwest. Yeah, numbers. Um, 00006. No, that's not right. Yeah, so thank you for... With the passcode to the town ledger has been changed, it is now the heading code of the town hall. So I've got the heading code right here. So it's Northwest 6, right? But the only real data that I have... the system code, right? Which means I have a heading code here. Area code and a heading code. But unfortunately, I have north, northeast, east, and southeast. So I don't have any of the codes for the west or northwest. Or southwest, or, you know. But, hold on. This is, these are in degrees. So north is 000, so that's facing straight up and down. Northeast is 45 degrees, east is 90, southeast is 135. I'm thinking. So, all right, hold on. All right, that's northwest, so that would be 270. No, it's all right. I gotta add 45 to it. Hell yeah, got it. That was a good puzzle. I like that puzzle. See, this is why this is all right. Here, I'll tell you my favorite parts about puzzle design. Oh, thank you for the iRubs, Minix. Okay, so I like it when it gives you enough information to figure it out. I had to think about that and actually come up with the answer, which was right here. And I didn't just have the answer available. I had to like put the numbers in my brain and actually like logic it out. Okay, so the ledger details the families that govern the town of Kozlovka. Here is the list of family members. Edlaya Dragunov, Istilev Dragunov, Ilya Dragunov, Bohola Dragunov, Jan Dragunov. Okay, this we already know. Ooh. Ilya Dragunov has been adopted elder sister of Atlan Mistilev, although she acted as a caregiver to the two boys, rather than a sibling. Not much is known about her besides the reports of her eccentric personality. In 1965, the Dragunov family announced that she had run away, though no investigation was held. Alright. Witch's true name is Lileya Dragunova. They were responsible for the 1963. Ola Dragunov. Olha Dragunova is a member of Jan Dragunova. She was proud mother and adamantly supported Jan's mayorship after her husband's disappearance. Although she no longer uses their last name, she still has close connections to the family. Okay, so where's the vitals? That doesn't have any, but this does. Although it was more of a morbid fascination, her brother Mistilev pursued medicine after being inspired by her childhood stories of being sickly. one which damaged her eye, although she was more a morbid fascination of her condition than a drive to help her. Interesting. He announced the more potent version of his medicine in 1989, but failed safely tests in subsequent year and was not approved by the government. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so... Which... There's no redacted information. As a tourist, you get her signature spiritual chalk. Okay, so... Yeah, this game has... this is a good game. Okay, so you have this symbol right here. Just the 90s disappearances. That means... No. Nope. Veteran's Mark. Associated with the god of thunder, it's lavish and believed to offer protection against misfortune and ills. Actually... I'm gonna guess... Date of the Winter Festival. th of December. So 12/15. Date of the Winter Festival. Maybe it's 1512. There we go. Damn you, Europe! Dragunov family. Volska was founded by Botan Dragunov and Alina Dragunov. The story goes that their love guided them to the plot of land in hopes of starting a new family. A memorial was erected in honor of the family, which includes the quote reads, "For the loss of few, there is still many." Botan Dragunov was the founding member of Kozlovka. Originally a carpenter, his career shifted to farming after having their first child who was born sickly. He was famous for being a terrible farmer, but nonetheless persevered. He was always devout with his wife, and is famously said to have borrowed her strength in times of need. Alina Dragunova was the founding member of Kozlovka. She's incredibly spiritual, set up winter festival as a way of celebrating her husband's crops. The festivities attract dozens of people whose families make up Kozlovka today. She was always devout to her husband and was known in the community to set everything aside for the sake of family. Okay. Okay. There we go. Some of that was just guesswork, but smart guesswork, I got it. To think the witch was their sister all along. And to think they had a sister to begin with. It's almost unbelievable. I found a document hidden in the archives, which felt like it was meant to be buried, like it wasn't meant to be found. Hope it helps your investigation. Research note 1943. The tree looks to be centuries old. It can be confirmed that there are runes in the tree. However, it isn't chalk like the pictogram suggests. It seems to be carved with some kind of carpenter's tool. Remind the soldiers not to trample over the area and be careful of the delicate fungi. They are hard to spot, but they are there. Update. Found a letter written a few days after the incident. We'll attach it along with these notes. Okay. Main source of food and supply for Italians occupying that region. Motivating Nazis in the... see. About murdering festival attendees, cornering the culprits, slit their throat, and join the victims at the foot of the tree. November 15th in December, where the town was founded. No. Something else. 1892. $1890, 1887. Okay, so my guess is she is responsible for the festival massacre. Rumors of the tragedy spread across Europe, which led to the other tragedy, Battle of the Forest. There we go. This must have been the beginning of it all. I've heard of the legend before, but I always thought there was a wives' tale to scare me when I was a child. I think we're uncovering something much deeper than we thought. Surely someone must have known about this. How did these tragedies go unnoticed, unconnected? Well, actually, attachments. Okay, that's that information that I just guessed. Okay, so this goes back to the Volska Town Ledger, which means that Leah Dragunov intentionally led an investigation astray, right? Okay. They ousted blank from the family, so it would be Lilia after the tragedy, which was and covered up the mistakes made by so it was the summer plague. think this is a good direction to pursue. They've already done more than enough investigation. Your notes have been very helpful. But for now, I'm asking you to stop looking into this. Please leave me be. You must be incredibly close to. Lysenko V. I'd go to it. Yeah, she no longer still uses her last name. No, wait. Hold on. Okay, I'm pretty sure this one is correct. I'm really sure. Like, this is... If I had $5 to spend on betting, I would bet this is correct. Close to... There we go. Leo was my husband. He was everything to me. I loved him, and I never imagined he would be involved in whatever this is. I hired you because I wanted to know what happened to him, not learn he might have had a part in it. I don't know everything he did, but he was a private man. Please don't assume the worst without proof. Okay, there's more at play. There is a reason why there's so many... We've come too far to stop now. I suppose we have to see this through. I went through his office. Hate doing it. Feels wrong, but something caught my eye. I don't know what it means by this, or what it means. Maybe you'll understand better than I do. Sorry, Jan, but it is impossible. The land is too reliant on the symbiotic air god. Without it, we can't just can't. Maybe decades later, something will change. The damage is too dire. Your proposal will fail. And there's something else. I think I'm being watched. I might know who's been behind this recent incidents, but I need to be certain before I can say any more. I'll explain in person. Okay. So, this letter is... Atlia wrote to his son in July 21st, 1992. How the agricultural will fail. They also knew who was involved in the 90s disappearances. No. Animal kills. No. Summer plague. No, Atlia didn't send that. Doctor did, so we know he died. That's why he's talking about the symbiotic ergot. These disappearances. There we go. That explains why he disappeared. These are the last part of what I could find. They know I've been looking into this. If something happens to me, please find... Ooh. Evidence letter. Refer to research notes 144 for details. My dearest daughter, do not fear the sacrifice your mother made. Take the fungi, and you will not only survive, but will thrive. The lands will remember your name as it remembers hers. All the life I can still give, your father. 17th of December, 1892. Dear brother, I read her father's letter. I think about it. If the land feeds on what is given, then maybe it doesn't have to end in ruin. Maybe this is how we survive. It's no wonder she never seemed to age. All this time, I need to test it. Do small trials, just to see. The thought alone kept me awake for days. I know how it sounds, but this can change everything. Imagining what we could do for the next 50 years. Dear brother, time is running out. I think I'll have to start soon. Jan invited some expert after your clumsy mistakes, and I think I can handle them. Perhaps her trials were not failures. You said they passed in their sleep? It might be best solution to make the painless possible. it's best we can do with asking them. For the loss of few, there is still many. Okay. No. I'd like to apologize for Valhalla's actions as of late. Unfortunately, we've decided to terminate your contract. Please cease all prior investigations and send your invoice to Town Hall. Ooh. This is so great. That was a good guess, or perhaps you're simply more perceptive than I give you credit for. Tell me, what's driving you now? Curiosity, guilt, or the need to be right, no matter the cost? Okay, so much blood has been spilled in. No. You are naive to think that simply telling everyone is going to solve everything. Truth doesn't heal. It spreads. It divides. It consumes. Fine. I'll let you continue your investigation. You already have everything you need, but perhaps you'll understand the position I've been forced into. Start from the beginning. Festival Massacre. Symbiotic forgot in order to treat. It matches the time. Actually, that's a question. Who is ill? Okay, so letter was found 1965, which was animal killings. Research notes 144. It can be confirmed that the runes on the tree, however, it isn't chalk that the pictogram suggests. The last picture. Excuse me. Letter was written by Bohdan Dragunov, addressed to Lilia Dragunova. It suggests the tragedy, Battle of the Forest, which December 18th, 1892, which was the Festival Massacre. Ritual to cultivate more symbiotic ergot in order to treat. Only found during the tragedy. No. Hmm. I like just maybe. Oh, that worked. Continue. Okay, so attempting the ritual. caused the tragedy. Alright, so now we need to jump to the next one. Attempting the ritual, blank caused the tragedy. I'm guessing... animal massacre, animal killings. When they were caught, blank took the letter and sent it to... Imagine what we can do up to for the next 50 years. Yeah, if you guys remember the agricultural spike, there was one small spike that didn't actually cause any major increase in agricultural yield, which was the animal killings. They were caught. Blank took the letter and sent it to... Who sent... I think it might have been the doctor. Took the letter and sent it to... In their excitement, blank caused the tragedy. Summer plague. What we could do next 50 years. Well, this is nice, but I think I'm kind of stuck. So I'm gonna take a quick break and, you know, maybe get some fresh air. Let my mind sit on it for a sec. I might be turning pins on after this. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. See you in a minute. I am totally on mute. Thanks, Chloe. How are you? Oh, that's nice. My mouth moves and nothing comes out. That's about usual. I appreciate it. Thank you. No. How is that wrong? It's alerted you of the crime. Since something was wrong, I tried to warn you, but well, I have, maybe it was Lelia. No. Reset all. Alright, pretty sure this is correct here. Oh, which? No. No, she didn't start it. That wouldn't make any sense. Is it? Was it his father who started it? Yeah. And then there would be 90s disappearances. Or new, but there we go. I'm assuming you already figured out what happens next. He killed his own father. He may have been my father, but in the end he wasn't the man I knew. When I learned what he had done, he intended to continue. I had to end it. It was foolish, because in the end, the burden fell onto me. Irony of it all. Some truths rot everything they touch. You understand why the past had to stay buried. Blank is too reliant on blank. The town was built on death, on rituals disguised as tragedies, and it's been feeding on that ever since. Casimir only confirmed I was too scared to admit myself. The town is built on blood. To an extent, the country of Zervana. We have to stop the process. If we stop the process, people will starve. What's a measly few to sacrifice every 50 years? It was a curse inherited by my family, but I've grown tired of the charades. I think in my heart, I wanted someone to know. I won't stop it from doing what is right. I only wish my mother wouldn't need to know. Publish the article, delete the evidence, or burn the tree. Okay, Chloe, thank you for the lurk. Sorry, I was too engrossed. Okay. Let's think about this for a second. We publish the evidence, it's out there, and then something's about to happen, which could invite another tragedy. As in, you know, the last time this happened, where something got out, the Nazis came and occupied the area. We delete the evidence, this stays quiet, and happens again because eventually it's gonna need to happen again. We burn the tree, well, we end the cycle. Completely and totally. Thank you for doing what I spent my whole life wishing I could. But every time I tried, I thought it was what dying would mean. I faltered. I was too scared, but now I've lived much longer in life than I needed. If Kozlovka survives, I pray it remembers me more kindly than it remembers you more kindly than it'll remember me. Great game. Seriously. Developed in Godot. Nice. I'll look that one up. This project was a labor of love. When you hope to enjoy the experience, this game is saved just before the last report. Free to explore. Okay. Let's check out the other endings. That's cool that it did that. I just... let's see what happens when we publish the article. Attention notice, unauthorized disclosure. Zaravana Internal Security has flagged your unauthorized disclosure of classified materials. Your residence is under surveillance. Agents will arrive within 2 hours to take you into custody. Process will occur in the National Center. One call will be permitted. Remain at your registered address until the agent arrives to avoid escalation. Okay, so we publish the article and we get arrested. So basically the whole thing's silenced and we're in jail. This is cool though. I love this game. This game's great. Getting a big thumbs up on my review of it. Do what you must. Okay, complete the evidence. Things are quiet. Fields are green again. The harvest looks like it'll be strong this year. My son hasn't said much, but he brushed it all off on his misunderstanding. Guess some things don't change, but I can't help feel like there's still something wrong. I know you've been not replying to my previous emails, but please, give me a sign. And that was the game. Seems like the burn the tree is the good ending. Shaders.com, hell yeah. Lost Wiki, Kozlovka. This was a fantastic game. I am super happy that we were able to play it today and finish it. Still got a lot of time left. All right, as I promised, oh, I got a bunch of achievements. Actually, got all 6. Very cool. All right. Next up, we're gonna do Visera cleanup details. So, word of warning. That is, kind of bloody and probably not as clean and friendly. So, launch. If you got an aversion to that sort of thing, just a heads up. Okay. Installing prerequisites, I guess. Is gonna play. Shaders. I'm on Linux, by the way, so everything kind of goes through like a little set of hoops to jump through. Hope everyone's doing good. Visera. Detail. Any second now. So I guess it's Unreal Engine. Ooh, that's small. Weapons. Right. There we go. Use capture. That's a little. That's smaller than I. Okay. Okay, there's a thing where I had to hit yes. Options. Somber. Cool. All right. Okay. Start assignment. Solo. Game type cleanup. Site. Athena's Wrath. Start work. Name, janitor. Age 18. Occupation, senior workman. The company has an easy assignment lined up for you this sector. Mutated vegetation, the focus of this facility, was being studied and biologically engineered in the Athena station. Has escaped and wrought havoc. Actually, isn't this one of the DLCs? Sorry, give me 2 seconds. No Steam. Nope, that's fine. Alright, okay. Alright, it's my mop. A moppy mop. Ooh, tentacle monster. Control. Okay. Hands off. Oh. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something. Let me just stick it in here. I don't know. Oh, I'm just making it worse, aren't I? And it fell out. Get up's right. Fiber. That's not right. Let's see. Controls. Swipe left, right. Interact +1. Stop hit +2. Row. Up hands, stiffer. Additional tools. Data assistant. Yeah. I'm helping. Want to load disposable bins. Oh. Oh, I have no idea what I'm doing. There's some weird shit going on in Sector 5. But whatever's going on in there, it's finding its way out. This morning, while I was doing my rounds, I discovered some freakish walking paint thing. I was shocked when I tried to get closer. Damn near tore my freaking arm off. I thought I'd better kill the bastard and hide the evidence. But they know, I know, and they'll possibly plant me. BB, thank you for the sub. Also, what's up? Selling LA Noir. Actually, I don't know if you were watching me when I played Lost Wiki. But it's really good. Like, really good. Well, it's like less than $5 and I extremely recommend it. If you like The Root Trees Are Dead, you'll like this. Have you played this game? I am like completely lost at what to do. Height. Oh, okay. That's cool. Jalen, I'm trying to clean, but I'm clearly not helping myself here. Okay, here's a body. And I stick it in the fire. No, go in. Yeah. Also, you're welcome to join me, Phoebes. This does have multiplayer. seems to be helping. No, you go in there and get burnt. Stupid body not burning, I guess. Do I have any sources of water or cleaning? Crisps. Slosh 'em back. Oh, okay. Well, that didn't help, I don't think. Okay, well that is a thing. Whew. This is weird. I miss Climb Scene Cleaner. Well, I mean, Climb Scene Cleaner is very focused in what it's trying to do. Oh, cool. I fell over. Love that. And I just kind of fell into this game without any explanation, so... And it's built on Unreal, which is always kind of unstable, really. Well, burning bodies seems to be correct. Whee! I did it again! God, when is... let me see. Okay, didn't do that. But okay. So I think it's fair to compare, like this game to Crime Scene Cleaner, or, you know, Farming Sims to Stardew Valley. I mean, these are staples now. They did such a good job that they've kind of defined a new generation of players. So you're just kind of doing an A/B comparison between this and Crime Scene Cleaner. Crime Scene Cleaner didn't... Well, it gave you a level which was more or less a tutorial. This one just kind of shoves you in there and expects you to figure it out. Which, I mean, I did, so no big deal. Though obviously the, you know, not letting it... Well, throwing you in the deep end is, well, lots of people like that. I don't. I don't know. Not shoving everything into fire is kind of nice. Magic box of buckets. Yeah, that is pretty funny. It's got that IK on it. As a man who likes this floppy hat, I approve. I approve of floppy mop. Though I don't approve of the physics engine being on the bucket that I'm trying to use to clean my mop. Ah! Hehe. Oh, we can weekend and Bernie's this guy, I bet. Okay. And we'll get him in a sec. Oh good, he went with it. Well, it's on fire. Yeah. Sir, I believe fire is what you require at the moment. Right. Cool. Get in their legs. Oh. Okay. That's in there, I guess. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Doing good? There we go. You're nice and warm in there. Got your coat on and everything. Nice. And then we got these entrails. Maybe there's a fishing mini game where we take these entrails and just go fishing with them. That's not horrible. don't know what that is, but I don't care. Bloody bucket. Into the fire. Oh, in you go. In you go. No, go. There we go. Gonna keep it warm in there for him, you know? I was never good at LA Noire. I always got the worst possible outcomes. There we go. Getting the hang of it, and... yeah, that's probably okay. Punto. Here we go. Oh, you can throw. Cool, cool. Okay. Man, you could tell I was trying to figure shit out. 90% of this is footprints. Okay. This magical thing, I know that there's body parts. I will give this over to this game. This game has more entrails than you had to deal with in Crimson Cleaner. uh... More buckets for the fire. Well, that was less impressive than I wanted it to be. Yeah, makes you wish this part were a bit easier and a bit closer. But just into the fire it goes. The buckets were a bit easier. broom. I don't know what I do with said broom, but puppy broom. Might get in there. Okay. Open up. Jeez. You'd think the legs would stop trying to run away after it comes off the body. Blood around. Not great, but not bad. Bloody hell. Damn you noodlies. Okay. Syntax, welcome in. I am still figuring this out, but I think I'm getting it. Nope. Okay, I think I do. Oh wait, there's more up there. Yep. Yep. I'm probably getting some things wrong, but I'm figuring it out. Giving myself some more problems. And some body parts fell out of this thing for some reason. Okay. So there's like this. Height. Okay, assisted mechanism. Company issued gore. Holy crap, did I knock it down again? It's probably not going to work out. Let's be able to open up since it's on flat ground. No, go down. Okay. Oh boy. Hmm. Hmm. This helps me clean how? Well, it's fun. That's what matters. Oh, I have to clean up the bullet holes? Okay. That was just letting stuff on fire for funsies. uh, I mean, if they expect me to, like, get a laser gun... I don't think this helps me get rid of the bullet holes. Maybe. Well, that's not helpful. Oh, yeah, I guess that does get rid of them. I mean, it makes more of a mess than anything else, but, you know. Well, janitor's job is never done, especially when he is highly incompetent. Get rid of the slag. That up there. Okay, so this time don't just, you know, go YOLO and just start blasting. Although that probably what would be happen if I did it. There we go. Well, I gotta hand it over to this game versus Crime Scene Cleaner. This game has 100% more lasers, and I can appreciate that. Ah, crap. I didn't even... There we go. I keep getting blood stains over here. Weird. Hmm. Holes here too. There's one. There's three. I've been asked to evacuate the ongoing operations of the botanical projects once again. I hate coming down here. The place stinks of potting soil and radioactive waste matter. I never liked plants anyways, although I'm not sure if I can even call the specimens here plants. So far, it is acceptable. I'm going to recommend additional security for sure. Not once, but thrice I was nibbed by an aggressive plant species while examining the facility. Eat. We'll get like a bio thing. No. Okay. Goes into my bucket. Goes into my bucket. This reminds me, I hope everyone has a good 4th of July. Get some barbecuing done. I don't know why, but I'm just like in the mood for sausage. Hope he doesn't get too far ahead. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I love how I made this like 100% more difficult for myself. Jesus Christ. One step at a time. Okay, that worked. Sweet. Just like a bunch of Jalen's in one place. You know, you should guys get yourself together in a nice big bowl. That'd be fun, right? Get yourself a nice big bowl of Jalen's. Cool. This game is very silly. bit. Yes, packing up the Jalen bowl. Getting the feeling that this is like it's the joke of this game is that things just don't work. All right. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get this stuff up there. Oh my god. Is this an exercise in futility? Just had to finagle it, I guess. Okay. Oh, Jim. Damn it. Ooh, that's much more nicer. Hmm. Let's just stop. Yeah, I don't know how else I'm supposed to get up there. Unless I can find another one of these, and somehow I doubt I'll be able to find. Cool. I pressed the wrong button again. Okay, so I don't know if up there's anything, but it's probably worth finding out. Motherfucker. I really hope those count as fixed, because, I believe there's some old holes right there. About 3 seconds, seems like. Okie dokie. these are dog tags, aren't they? Eat. Hopefully this isn't a jetpack. Everything into fire. Everything into fire. Those USBs go into the punch-out machine. No, they go into fire. Is this the punch-out machine? No. Well, I can't pull it out. Shit. Swipe your car and pull the crank. Do not put gum. Yes, yes, I'm well aware that there's meat here. Yeah, these some words. Bucket goes to fire as well. Praise be fire. Glory to fire, the Lord of cleanliness. I think I just thought of a fun new emote. You know, that Elmo meme. It's just my VTuber. That'd be great. Please don't give me any fun new body parts. Oh, okay. I was honestly expecting, you know, something more than that. I'm not paid to read, I'm paid to clean. In the fire. GNN1, love our Quasar Emperor. I, Sergeant Jackhammer, only eat Quasar Emperor burgers. Mmm, the taste of the galaxy. With every delicious bite, I gained the power to kick ass and make mess. Ooh ah. Okay, gotta grab this thing up here. Okay, let's look at. Cool. God damn it, get in there. At least the fire doesn't give me extra body parts. I love you, fire. Being the only consistent thing on this game so far. The fire never fails me. Fire is pure fire. Gaywood. There's a joke in that somewhere. Damn it. I should probably pick up the bullets, huh? I don't know if that's where it goes, but it feels right. Let me just like pick you up and there we go. Jesus. Here. Just any bullet holes. Hmm. Must be something up there. Oh, there we go. Oh, I know it's over here. Get in there. All right. Loading the office. Demoted. You do return to your office after doing the barest of minimum asked of you. You know you're gonna get hard-ass inspection complaint about your work, leaving you without safety equipment. But you don't care. You decide to crack open a fat man and watch some alien porn on your Bitterman 5000. Performance 85%. Let's see. Alcohol is urine from private. toss. Get safety helmet patched. Collect Malk and eggs. Shut down incinerator. Uncomment bug disabling code. Take time out to appreciate life. Ooh. Oh hey, it's my thing that shoots lasers. Let me in. I am the best employee ever. Everything fire. Fire cleans. Fire purifies. Oh hey, there's the thing I dropped from the previous mission. Which would you like to apply to? Oh. This is a bit of fun. I'll try this again later. I think tonight I am gonna be done. Let's see who else is streaming now that I can rate to. I think I saw someone go live earlier. Yeah. So we are gonna raid into Commando, who is playing some music on Rocksmith. Seems like a pretty cool dude. Little bass sesh with on Rocksmith. Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you very much for the thank you everyone. I hope you have a good night. And you're welcome, Jalen. Thank you for joining me. I love you all, and I will see you later. See ya. Starting stream, starting raid.